2. Round 1 around Austria. So this is a league. This is round. So let's get into it. So let's hope this is an exciting one. There's been a good let's hope this is a good one. So around Austria, it's a good track. It's a good track. So, as we go into oh, it's raining. It is raining in qualifying. And this is going to do very slippery. They may not have a wet setup for the race if it's going to rain in the race. But there is a car currently going out on track, and it is Temp. Temp is currently going out on track. Warm up them tyres. Getting them all warmed up. Also coming out is the Haas of Jensen and the Alfa Romeo of Nazarus, as we could see last week, was pretty fast around China. Will he be fast around Austria? Also going out is the Can Bros. But Temp coming through to the end of Sector 2 now. Oh, and he's almost spun it. Temp has almost spun it. Coming through to start his first flying lap. Will this be a good lap? Coming through 10-1. Oh, and he cut that corner a bit, but got let off with it. Going to 10-4. But has anyone invalidated yet? This is a track where you can invalidate on the last corners. So will Temp do that? Through to the end of Sector 2. Going through to the final couple of corners. What time will this be? It'll be a 1:12.5. Next, coming across the line is Nazaris. Will Nazaris be able to... Oh no, it isn't Nazaris, it's Jensenna. Will Jensenna be able to go quicker? Jensenna did go quicker by almost a second. Nazaris. Will Nazaris be able to go quicker? Nazaris has gone slower by 0.4 of a second. The that's that Williams. As we see Dobby going across the line to start his final lap. Rogers is on his lap though. And Rogers is coming through the final corner. Will it be a good enough lap time? It will only put me in P4 for the time being. And there's yellow flags. The Alfa Romeo is just slowing down. It's nothing too much to worry about. But Jensenna, will he be going for a second lap? Yes, yes he is. He is going for a second lap. And coming through the final corner. What will he do? He does not improve. But we see the Alfa Romeo slowing down. That's a bit broke. I see the Alfa Romeo slowing down for the Mercedes. As we see stock constants who weren't even on flyer. Nazaris is coming through to probably start his second flyer. Coming across the line, Rogers doing a 1:13.2. That is 0.3 off of P4 Nazaris. But Temp is coming into the pit lane. Next up, across the line, or are they coming into the pit lane? Jensenna is coming through the final corner. What will his tap time be? Will he improve? He does not improve. He is off by 3 seconds. Let's cross the line. And Lost Souls goes up into P2. That was a good lap, but not good enough per pole. I see the Williams crossing the line and only goes 8th. Stock Saints goes 7th, with the Alfa Romeo going P4. Got the McLaren who's coming into pits. As I see the other McLaren of Ben coming to start his first flyer, his first flyer. Let's see, Jensenna. Oh, Dobby has gone pole by 1/10.5. Jensenna is coming into the pits. Lost Souls. Will Lost Souls be coming into the pits? Lost Souls is not coming into pits. Will Lost Souls be able to improve and maybe go into P2 or even on pole? What will Lost Souls do? Lost Souls go pole by 1/10 of a second. That was a good lap from Lost Souls. gets across the line will be the McLaren of Ben. Will Ben be able to improve? Coming through the right-hander. Down. No DRS as it is raining. Comes across the line, goes P6. That's a good lap from Ben. Lost Souls, I think, is on a slow lap. And we have Temp also on a slow lap. Temp is actually gone onto dry tyres. Temp has thought it's good for dries. You could see water spraying still, a bit of water spraying, and he slid a bit through that corner. Going through the right-hander. Temp it's coming to start his flyer on the medium compounded tyres. You see Ben coming to the pits. And there's been a crash. Someone has rage quit, I think. So, or did they accidentally leave? Probably accidentally left. And Temp is slowed down for some reason. See the Alfa Romeo coming into the pits. The Haas is also coming to pits. And is that Temp who's spun? No, Temp is just going slowly, probably trying to get a gap to the Ferrari, who is on an outlap on the wet tyres, which I don't think it's time for wets. I think it is good enough for dry compounded tyres. Kalik, open up the DRS. 210, number 4. Wait, no, 5. I don't know what 10 that is. Coming to the end of Sector 2. Kalik is coming through the final couple of corners. Coming through the final corner. And what is this lap time going to be? Is it going to be good enough for pole? We don't know. Comes across the line and no it isn't. Temp goes pole. It is definitely time for dries. Temp has gone pole by 1.5 seconds. It is definitely time for dries. And I just need to do something real quick. One sec. We have Temp coming to pit lane. Is everyone else on it? Yes. Jensen has gone pole on the sophometer. And he has invalidated. Hold on. One sec, guys. I just need to do something real quick.
We're not having these then.
Schofter has but everyone else we see Stockers say everyone has now gone out on the dry compound of tyres. Once Temp put that lap in, everyone just went out on them tyres. Schofter, are you there? Oh!
Hi, Charlie.
Hello. Do I need to invite you? I need to invite you to the game, don't I?
That would be much appreciated, aye.
I'll probably remember. Then we can actually get on with Finny, because Finny couldn't do it. I was like, oh, you're my mate, and I want you to do it with me. Sent you an invite. But as we can see, Achilles has come into the pits. Nazarus was fast in F2. Will he be fast in F1? He's 5 seconds up on the medium compound of tyres. Just go and spectate.
Just doing this shit.
Oh, Achilles is retired. Oh, that's because there are only 23 seconds left and he's not going to go out for another lap. Nazarus has moved up to P6 on the mediums. See, next across the line is the McLaren of Ben. Ben comes across the line. Ben goes P5. Dobby goes P3. But Karlik has an invalidation lap. As we see, Jensen is on an out lap, so that won't count. We have the Canberras. Comes across the line and goes pole! The Canberras goes pole by 1/10 of a second. That was a good lap from the Canberras. Losso's got P3. We McLaren of Rogers. Rogers comes to the line. Rogers goes P10. And at the end we need to interview the top 3 and drive the day. So we need to either the chat decide who driver of the day are, or we decide. If chat don't decide, we decide. Because the game's just stupid and don't know anything.
Yeah. Nobody listens to the game, don't worry about it.
It's whoever gains most patience for the game.
See what happens when the race.
Carlin comes across the line. Carlin goes P8. The Haas of Jen Senna goes P2. The Canberras has an invalidation lap. Ben comes across the line. Ben backed off at the line. Wanted to start and then medium compound tyres.
Unless we're going to be an interesting race, some very fast, very quick times. I'm going to say so myself.
Hopefully, no collisions.
Well, let's just hope there's not, because
Nazaris is the only one who's going to be starting on the medium compound tyres.
It's a break one, I tell you. He's the only one sitting out. And
sometimes there's a glitch at the start where you get like your lights go out without someone else's.
Yeah.
Which is a bit unfair.
I think that happened.
Oh, we need to take a photo. Take a photo.
Yeah, man. I'm going to. Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Bada bing, bada boom. Let's hope there's going to be no safety cars at this race.
And I asked most of the questions. That's what Finney said.
No, maybe in Jumbo really bother who asks the questions, who doesn't. You do whatever, fire away. I'm just here to cure the boredom.
It was raining at the beginning of quali.
I know, I seen that, I was just watching and I was like, oh, it's kind of dried up quite quickly right enough, so it's not too bad for the race.
Will it rain to the end of this race?
Hopefully not. Oh, funny feeling it's going to be a nice, long, nice dry race. Hopefully it keeps that way.
Yes, hopefully. That's what the drivers want, but that's not what you want. No. We want entertainment in the commentary box.
Yeah, we want the entertainment, but we don't want folk, you know, making a right backside themselves and spinning out in the rain.
And as we go, oh no, it's formation lap.
Yeah, formation lap first. Let's hope we don't have.
It's P11 and P12. P12 has started on the hard compounded tyres. Ryan has started on the hards. Will that be a good strategy for today's race?
Yeah, for the males is in the mediums, and the rest of them all on softs, yeah. That's a tactical decision going into the hards.
Apparently Rogers tried to start on the mediums.
That's unfortunate.
But the game bugged.
Yeah. That's tactical.
The predicted pit stop is a one stop from softs to mediums. Or a predicted one stop from softs to hards. I think most people will do soft to mediums.
Well, most folk would do, but I don't know how Ryan's going to handle that. He's going hards, and I think he would be going to hards to mediums. Hard
to soft, maybe. If you can get them hards to the very end of this race.
Well, I was going to say, how long is he going to go in the hards for? Before they spin them out?
No one knows.
If you push onto the sauce, and that's different. What's that one for? At all.
The hardest corners on this game are turn 1 and turn 4.
Oh, definitely, I agree with that one, yeah. Well, there's a lot of opportunities for overtaking, so let's see if what driver takes those opportunities.
Take advantage. I'm waiting for Ryan to line up on the grid. As we go racing for round 1 at Austria in F1. It's lights out and away we go. What?
False start again. I guess it's nothing for them compared to us or something like that. I reckon what's going on there.
It's lights out and away we go. Finally. The game bugs. I'm going into turn 1. Had it round the outside. Oh, and the McLaren has spun. The McLaren has spun. And the Haas
There's a wee bit of a spin out from the Mercedes.
The Mercedes has spun. That may ruin his tyres.
I don't know what happened there. Oh! Oh! Alfa Romeo just mounted the McLaren.
The McLaren's into the pits. Surely she would look at that one.
That Alfa Romeo just completely mounted over the back end of that McLaren. Oh, that was dangerous.
That'll be looked back at by the stewards after this race.
Nazar's mounted them.
That's what I don't like. I have to check all the stuff after this race.
Yeah. Oh no, no one's...
The McLaren might have front wing damage. Because he did go into the wall, and the McLaren does have front wing damage. He's missing an end plate, the McLaren is. As the McLaren is coming into the pits.
Yep.
And Ryan's into the pits. On the hard compounded tyres, Ryan has pitted early. Will he go on to another set of hards?
Surely not, there's...
What is Ben going on to?
Where's the Ben doing? Wing damage? Yeah, he's got wing damage, he's changing his wing.
He's going on to the hard compounded tyres. And Ryan is going on to the mediums. Will he be able to get them till the end of the race?
What's his new tack? They must have switched his tacked up, haven't they? We're going to mediums to...
But we've got Dobby in P1, followed by Jensen, then the Canberras, then Lossos, then Temp. Temp is going for the move, but Lossos squeezing him out.
Ambrose is slowly creeping up in this Alpha Tauri, but he's to keep up.
Oh, and Temp has run wide. Temp has run wide.
The three-way battle between Temp.
Jensen has just set the fastest lap of the race. And Jensen gets the DRS up this long straight. He surely won't go for the move here, and he'll try and go for the second straight. As he opens up the DRS. Will he get past the Canberras? Wait, no, not the Canberras, the F1 Dobby. He's going down the inside. Wait, no, he ain't.
He's doing good, he's keeping up very well, so I'll give him that. It's unfortunate for Ben all the way at the back there. That unfortunate start, I think it was anyway.
It's also unfortunate for Ryan Van Doom.
What's Ben on? He's on the hards now, so that's...
And Ryan is on the mediums.
Ryan on the mediums, yeah.
Surely they can't get them to the end of the race.
No, you never know. You'd be surprised what drivers can do in this track. I mean, I'm pretty sure we get to the close until they're very...
Those souls have just set the fastest lap of the race. And Jensen is going for the move under me. Rogers has just been given a 3-second tire penalty. Going down the inside, and Jensen is up into the lead. And Achilles has made the move on Temp, but Temp is fighting back. Who gets the DRS? Temp gets the DRS. Temp has run out of DRS. Oh, and he's been hit! Temp has been hit! Temp has been squeezed out by Achilles.
That was unfortunate.
Rogers has made up 5 positions, and there's a yellow flag because oh yeah, Temp spun. Temp has spun.
See, he's still on the sauce. It must be his tyres, or must be overheating though, because he's doing that. It's quite a bit of a pain.
Yeah, he's spun again.
Yeah, they're over. Yeah, his tyres are overheating. Those tyres are gone. They are well overheated.
He surely has to pit.
He might need to pit for the hards.
Is he going to hit Nazaris? He has to watch out for the cars behind. Make sure he don't collide with them. Temp's coming into the pits.
He'll be going on the hards from what wrong. But Jensen, he's keeping the pace up from F1. Oh, but he's doing very well. How's he going on? He's got the medium. Is that the medium or from that one?
That is the mediums.
Yeah, that's the mediums. But that may help him catch up to the rest of the grid. The rest of them are on sauce.
Lost Sauce has been given a 3-second time penalty. It's been a good race so far. A clean one. A kind of clean one.
There's not been that many whole incidents, but nothing fatal, so we're doing all okay. As long as that safety car stays in and the drivers keep it clean.
Yes. Someone could easily lose the back end out of 10, 4 or 1.
Oh, they are.
Out of any corner.
Catching up. There's a Lost Souls is catching up on that Alpha Tauri quite quickly. I'm going to try and do some late braking. Oh, he's keeping up very well.
Oh, and Nazarus is being given a 3-second time penalty. You get a lot of penalties from turn 1.
Everyone does get the DRS, but it's still not
Dobby
enough.
has the DRS on Jensen, but it's too far back to make a move. What about into 10, number 4? Even though that should not be called 10 number 4, that should be called 10 number 3.
It doesn't look all too good for Temp because he may be, I think he might get lapped.
Temp may get lapped.
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, he's going to get lapped by the race leaders there. Oh, that's very unfortunate there.
But the Haas driver does have good pace.
Oh, yeah, he's quick.
Temp has been given a 3-second time penalty. It's all going wrong for him.
Oh my goodness, spinning out, tyres overheating, pitting a wee bit early now.
He should have pitted.
All on time. Will not be happy with that whatsoever.
But see, Dobby closing up on Jensen. Oh, and he caught that corner bit.
He's saying that Jensen's he's keeping his pace right up. He's making sure.
Carlick has been given a 3-second time penalty.
Stock's pitting. He's surely pitting for the hard, surely.
The Cam Bros is going to.
No, he's on the mediums. Okay.
Who is on the mediums? Oh, and someone has pitted. Someone has pitted. Stocker since has pitted. Stocker has pitted onto the medium compound of tyres today. Oh, bad I said today.
Lost Souls starting to drop back from the top from F1 Dobby and Jensen. They're starting to drop back a wee bit further. But she's trying his damnedest to keep up. And Roger's trying his best to keep up with that Renault, definitely. He might get an overtake on him right enough if he keeps pushing hard enough. These people on the softs have surely to pit soon. Ben almost slid it there.
The Haas driver is actually pulling away a bit.
Hey, he's pushing as hard as he can to get some distance.
It's 2 by 2 for the front 6. It's 2 by 2. And Temp has been given another penalty, and Rogers has drifted through that corner. It's 2 by 2 for the top 6. And someone's pitted. Dobby has pitted. What is Dobby going to pit onto? He is pitting onto a set of softs.
Soft, so that's.
Is he going to pit? Is he going to do a 2-stop today?
So it seems you'd be pushing as hard as I can into those softs and maybe putting on the hards.
Maybe pitting onto another set of mediums.
Maybe.
But you got...
Not about just the overtake, it's all about the racing strategies. So far they've been interesting. Jensen will be trying to wear his tyres out to the max before he pits, because he's in a good lead right now.
And Random Vadum has been given a 3-second time penalty.
Jensen's pitting. Jensen is pitting.
Jensen is pitting. But and so is Lost Souls. Lost Souls is pitting as well. What is Jensen going to pit it onto? He's pitting onto another set of softs. Lost Souls is pitting onto a set of hards.
The Handbro has taken the lead for the time being as he is still...
Jensen is pitting onto softs.
Surely the Handbros will be taking this pit after this lap because his
tyres will start going off. Yeah. You can already see some graining on them tyres, especially on the fronts.
Won't be long until he's starting to slide.
The rear right looks like it's graining a lot.
And Temp is slow, is trying his hardest.
Oh, and it's ran wide! He's made a mistake and ran wide, which is giving him a 3-second time penalty.
I say there's been a lot of time penalties being given out of this race.
And Cambros is pitting. The Cambros is pitting. Now this is key.
Does the overtake him? Go overtake for that F.
Dobby has overtaken and so and they've collided. Jensen may have front wing damage.
I think he's going out in the pits anyway, so that might cause him a wee bit more time to change that wing as well.
He made collision with Achilles. Does Jensen have wing damage? No, he doesn't, but that was close.
Mediums. There's only one car on the hards, and that's Ben.
And Achilles is coming out the pit lane.
Oh, Ben's trying to get that overtaken Ryan. He should have the DRS. He's got the DRS. He's going to be pushing it to the inside. Oh no, he's moved. Ryan has moved for him.
Oh, and Ryan squeezed him out. Ryan has squeezed him out. That could have taken off a wing there.
That was some good. I'll give him that. He knew what he was doing. I think he planned that. That was very good. He's going to try and do the same on him, or is he going to try and defend? Oh, he's defending well. He's doing his well defending. We'll be able to catch him on this DRS. We'll finally overtake him. Look over on him. That's it.
Rogers has been given a 3-second time penalty. Oh, and it's Randy. Oh, that was good defending. And Jensen was set a fastest lap.
I will give it to him. His defending is absolutely on top to now. Can keep it up until the next DRS zone though.
Rogers has a 9-second time penalty.
Got a DRS, Ben's got a DRS in the game, but we'll look good and get him. No, it's still too far away, but maybe we'll get the next.
It's 3 abreast for Rogers, Achilles and Nazaris. All of them, and Achilles has gone deep.
Ben has finally overtaken Ryan in the P10. They're both planning that out.
Oh, and the back of the limb. Who will get a position? Nazaris has been given a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah.
Someone might win this off of penalties. Ben has been given a 3-second time penalty. And Ben's lost it. Ben has lost it and taken it to his escape road. And what is... Ben surely has to pit. His tire's going to be overheated.
I mean, but even if he doesn't pit the now, yeah, but no, he's not. I would say that he's not pitting. That's brave. The tyres must be that bad then. Go Sean. You have to sit pushing that bars, Jesus Christ.
Ben, it's fun, but Temp was not close enough to make a gain out of that.
Well, Temp's trying his hardest to try now, but like he's pushing Max every lap, which you've got to give it to him now there.
Yeah, he's not. He actually, if people retire, he could still get points today, and every point counts in PRL. That's a quote. PRL in PRL, every point counts. Like, what if you need that 1 point that you could have got but you retired to win the championship?
Well, it's considering the amount of penalties. Temps might be going up a couple of places depending on the penalties.
Well,
Drop back a week before
Temp has 6 seconds and Ben has 3.
Well, unless you can sort them penalties out, you've got to go
But
anywhere.
other people could be getting more time penalties.
Well, it's still early days into the race, so you never know.
This has been a crazy one so far.
A lot of overtakes. A lot of good defending as well, especially from line.
But Rogers is defending from 2 other drivers of Nazaris and Achilles. In the Renault and Alfa Romeo and the McLaren are all fighting to try and get a P5 today. And Achilles is the only person out of them 3 not to have a penalty, and Stocko Saints gets a penalty. The only people that don't have a penalty today are Achilles, F1 Dobby and Jensen. And Tim got another 3-second time penalty. That's 9 seconds for Tim. Oh, and Rogers has gone for the move. Oh no, yeah. Oh, and Rogers is what? I don't know. My game's lagging, so I can't. It's like, as we see, it's Nazaris going for the move on Achilles, and oh, and they're colliding. They are colliding with each other. They were 10 into each other. Oh, what's he doing? What is Nazaris doing? He squeezed Achilles off the track.
I don't think Achilles would be very happy with that. He'd be trying his best.
I think he'll be taking that to the shoer's office. But Nazaris is trying to catch up to Rogers. But Achilles can still get P5 off of penalties. And while they're all fighting, the cameras is making a gap.
Between these 2 drivers, it was very interesting to see what moves are made and how.
And we've got Stocko Saints, who is trying to get past Kai Leak. Will he do it into this corner? No, it's too far back. Oh, and they both ran deep. They have both run deep. Who got the better exit? I think Kai Leak did. Through the right hand. And the top 2 are the only people who don't have 3-second time penalties or penalties at all. The top 2 are keeping that clean.
No, both the only. No, in fact, no, the top 3 they're the only ones still on softs. They're going to go into next year.
The top 2 have not got penalties so far.
Well,
that is very, very, very good for them. But they would not want to pick up a penalty. We don't know how many warnings they have. Well, we can find out. We can do this. They actually have some penalties. Oh, there's a lot of warnings and penalties in Race Director. But they are. Is Jensen going to be under pressure here by F1 Dobby? As we see, Temp is actually catching up to Ben.
Oh, it's been a beautiful overtake between the Ferrari and the Mercedes right there. Absolutely fantastic. That's them.
Stocker since has got past Kylie, but will Kylie be able to get the position back?
I don't know, so far he's been racing pretty quick, and that overtake was smooth as. And Temp's still sitting down in 12, pushing as hard as he can to catch up.
He's catching up to Ben.
Oh, slow though. That's what he has though, on yourself, big man. You gotta give him the credit for trying hard.
Yeah, he has tried his best to try and get
especially after
as high as position, especially after the first 10 incident, and Karlik has been given a 3-second time penalty. And Stocker, will Karlik be able to get past Stocker Saints? And this is the closest. F1 Dobby has been to Jen Senna. F1 Dobby is going for the move on Jen Senna. And F1 Dobby's made the move on Jen Senna.
Oh.
F1 Dobby is up into P1. But will Jen Senna be able to get the position back up into turn 4? It's going round the outside.
Who's going to break it?
Oh, Jen Senna is outbroken it. But will Dobby F1 Dobby be able to have taken with the DRS? He's going for the move around the outside. Who breaks later? Dobby does. And will he be able to keep it round the outside? And F1 Dobby has made his way into P1. And when they've been fighting, Lost Souls have been able to catch up to them both. So it's going to be a 3-way fight for P1 today. As I say, Temp has actually caught up quite a lot to Ben.
I'll be amazed if Temp's actually going to be able to overtake him at all, but so far I'm very high hope for the boy. He is pushing to the
Jensen has been given a 3-second time penalty. Jensen has got a 3-second time penalty. So is Nazaris. F1 Dobby is the only person who hasn't been given a penalty today. F1 Dobby might actually win this off penalties.
So even if he does go overtime, like you said, the penalties might cause him to win.
F1 Dobby has fought real hard today. He started P1, but he's had to fight with Jensen.
Still got a decent time penalty.
But Rogers coming from P11 on the grid. Rogers to P5 from P11. And Stocker States has got past Kyle Lake again. But Rogers is getting put under pressure by the runner of Ecobees. It's all about pressure. But Nazaris surely has to pit soon. Nazaris has been on them tyres for 16 laps.
Oh, Souls is starting to try to get an overtake on Jensen right there. He's trying his hardest to catch up to the top.
But don't forget, Temp will have to pit again today, because he will not be able to get to the end of the race on these mediums that have gone 15 laps.
Well, it's the same with the top 3. They'll have to surely pit soon.
Yes, so that means the Canberras is Elliot pit stop ahead though, and Achilles has got past Rogers. Achilles has got past Rogers.
Will they be able to catch up? We'll go back into P1, coming out the pits.
We don't know, but that's what it's all about. Karlik has got past Soccer Saints. They are fighting, and Karlik has ran wide, but it's ran wide and kept the position. Temp has overtook Ryan Van Doom. And Ryan Van Doom's pitted. Ryan Van Doom has pitted onto another set of softs. Will he be able to get them to the end of the race? 13 laps. F1 Dobby has been on them softs for 12 laps now. Will Ryan Van Doom be able to get them softs 13 laps? But we don't know. And Temp is actually holding up Well, he ain't, but Tempe's not letting the leader past. Tempe might get a penalty because he ain't letting the leader past. Why is he fighting?
Well, he'll be ghosted surely for that.
He is ghosted, but don't be giving yourself a penalty, man.
Yeah. He's got to be frustrated enough just being stuck in the back of the pack, especially being lapped. I mean, that's going to be annoying him just as.
Yeah. Yes.
But he's trying his and he's pitting.
He's pitted, and what is he going to pit onto? Is he going to go onto the softs like Ryan Van Doom?
No, I reckon he might go into the mediums, I don't know, but...
He's going onto the softs!
He's going to Sasso. Oh, he's going on it, try, he's going to...
It's raining! It's raining! It's raining! I see splatters of rain on my screen! It is raining!
Oh, it's starting to spit down, but will that come down heavy enough for the players to...
Yes! Will it come down heavy enough for the drivers to go on to the intermediates? Is that what Jensen, Ryan F1 Dobby and Lost Souls been hearing on the radio about the weather and thinking, oh, it'll go wet, so I'll go on softs to go to the wet period? Is that what they've been doing?
If it rains heavy enough and long enough, I might even have to go into the wets. All things, if it lasts that long, you know. I don't think it'll last.
I'm glad that it rained, because raining is actually pretty fun. But it is chucking it down a bit. It is raining quite hard.
Well,
Maybe. Oh, and Lost Souls is pitted. What is Lost Souls going to pit onto?
Sure, they're not on the intermediates already. That's a bit silly.
He's gone onto the inters. He's gone onto the inters. And so is someone else. Someone else has got. Ryan Van Doom has only been on them sauce for one lap, and he's already going on to the inters. Surely this is too early to go for the inters. The Cannon Bros is pitting onto the inters. Oops. Achilles is pitting. Everyone's pitting. They think it's wet enough. Do we think it's wet enough? Is it wet enough for the inters?
Never know, maybe sliding enough. Oh, saying that, I don't know, because maybe sliding enough for the...
But Ben has been on them hats for 21 laps.
You gotta give him that for pushing that hard.
Oh, and there's 5 second time penalties for speeding in the pit lane for Stocker Saints and Kai Lick have both been given 5 second time penalties for speeding in pit lane. Will Lost Souls gain on both of F1 Dobby and Jensen?
Oh, pitting. Yeah, they'll be pitting.
As they have faster compound tyres. Ben is pitting onto the intermediates, obviously. Will Lost Souls go into P1? He has pitted 1 lap earlier on the better tyres. Will he be able to go? Will he be able to overtake? He is! And Lost Souls has gone up into P1. He has got the undercut in the wets. He's up into P1.
You've got to hand him that for keep putting them on a lap early. You've got to give him that. It was good decision making right there.
Yes, very good. And Temp is pitting. Temp just pitted onto softs and now has to pit onto inters. It's just been not his day today.
Well, look where this rain's going in now. They might even have to re-pit for the wets if it keep coming down.
Yes, this rain is actually coming down heavy. Very heavy. If there's red flags in this game, there may be a red flag.
I think they'll have to pit for the wets soon.
Maybe if it gets that hard. If it starts, but I think if it gets to 4 or 3 laps before the end, I don't think they'll pit to wets.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
But Temp is getting yellow flagged.
Yeah, I think he's just getting frustrated with being that far behind the pack and plus the wet, so...
But Lost Souls is... Dobby actually might get this win through penalties.
She's the one that's not the penalty, oh my god.
When it gets to like lap 34, we'll ask the chat who's your driver of the day, and if you want to vote for driver of the day and you're a driver, please don't vote for yourself because that ain't fair. Nazar's been given a 3 second time penalty. The penalties are like this: 17 seconds for Nazarus, 11 for Karlik and Stocker Saints, 9 for Temp, 3 for Jensen and Los Souls. F1 Dubbing might actually get the win off penalties today.
You're not kidding that you make seriously give him that dub. It's not just that he's been driving really well into the bargain as well, so you can't really take that away from him.
I think if we was going to give anyone drive of the day, I think it should be F1 Dobby. No penalties in a tough track where you can get penalties. You can get penalties quite a lot around this track, and he's done well not to get any. He's made, but then Los Souls has made a perfect strategy of coming one lap earlier and gaining on Jensen and F1 Dobby. So we don't know. We'll probably find it.
That was a really brave decision from him, putting him in. It was on a 1 lap early. You got a hand in that, but
yes.
He worked out a hell of a lot compared to the rest so far. But I think Jensen's going to end up catching up on Los Souls quite quickly.
Well, it is getting heavier. This rain is getting heavier. Will it go to wet tyres though?
You know, if the rain keeps going the way it is, you never know. I've got a funny feeling they might have to go on the wets like within the last few laps.
Thing is, if they were low on fuel and it's rained, you can save fuel easily in the rain. They can just save fuel.
Definitely.
This would have helped some people, but not all. But F1 Dobby is actually catching up to Jensen and Los Souls.
You can't take it away from the guy. He's tried hardly as he could to try and catch up with this in the back. You can't take away that he's not tried because he's pushing to the max.
Rogers though, Rogers from P11 on the grid to P6 with 9 seconds of penalties. Gave 5 positions. The most positions currently. Pretty well for Rogers. Rogers had a good race. He wanted to start on mediums, couldn't start on mediums because the game was bugged, and he is now up in P6.
There's been a lot of good racing here, a lot of good overtakes, a lot of defending, and a lot of good race strategies between all of the drivers.
Yes. Can you get Finney? Can you get slipstream off lap to ghost cars? Can you? Ow, my ear. Can you get slipstream off lap ghost cars? Is that like possible? Or does it not like work? I don't know. But coming to a lap 30 is Los Souls. Coming to start lap 30. It is lap 30. Is it going to go to wets?
Well, I don't know.
Don't know.
Laps left. I don't think it's going to. You never know. But,
you never know in Formula 1. Formula 1 is a sport which you never know what will happen. As you can see, Ferrari in 2020, we didn't think they'll be that far back. We didn't think they'll be that far back, but they were that far back. And Ryan is pitting. What is he going to pit onto? Is he pitting onto? Is he going onto the wets, or is he going to another set of inters? He is going on to another set of inters. Oh, front wing change. He is making a front wing change. Nothing happened between Temp and Thinny, so I don't know how he got front wing damage.
Was there any yellow flags coming up around from spinning?
Yeah, Carlick, Stocker Saints, and all of them. Temp is getting. Temp. Has Temp been lapped by Ben? Yeah, I don't even know who's been lapped and who haven't now. Los Souls, lap 31. Make sure to put your driver of the day in chat. Because my driver of the day would be F1 Dobby.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
He's probably good. He's most likely gonna win off penalties. Most likely. The current fastest lap will go to Jensen. with a 104.4, which is very good. A 104.4, especially in the race. But penalties wise, he will. Well, Lost Souls has actually got 6 seconds worth of penalties. So you never know what will happen.
I think Jason maybe will get there.
I think if Nazarus gets one more penalty, he will get disqualified.
Oh yeah, he's borderline on it. He's definitely borderline, but he'll be watching himself than he's now.
He don't want to get any more penalties.
But Ben, he's only got 3 seconds worth of penalties.
Oh, and Jensen's got another 3-second time penalty.
He's up to 6 seconds in time penalties now. But Ben, he's only on 3, so I think he might gain a couple of positions.
It is chucking it down now. It is absolutely pouring it down.
As soon as the puddles start to form up on more of that track, I think racers might actually start to put on the wets.
But there's only 4 laps to go. Will they pick? 'Cause there's only 4 laps. Will they try and get to the end of the race?
It's like I said before, a lot can happen within those low amount of laps.
If they 4 laps is 4 minutes round this track. It's like 6 minutes round this track.
Yeah.
Which is. But who will win? We don't know. It could all. F1 Dobby could get 6 seconds worth of penalties in the next 3 laps.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to do. I think that's what
never know.
He's trying to do. I think he's currently trying to be as safe as he can in those corners and trying not to take them.
Oh, and Tent made a bit of a mistake. He drifted a bit. Well, does that mean it's time for wets?
Nah, that's what I'm starting to think. I thought, yeah, I think there's a few puddles starting to form up on that track.
Oh,
so.
and he's made another mistake. Temp has made a couple of mistakes on this lap. Is he going to try and steal it till the end though?
I think he might be struggling for a grip or something. I don't know what's happening. He's struggling in the rain right there because he's not going to check that last sector there.
P1 Lost Souls.
Well, Ben is currently trying to catch up on that stock there. He's trying his hardest to get in that Merc, but it's
well, I will be back tomorrow with PRL Morris. We'll be commentating F2 around Austria for round 2. So yeah, and Choff there will be racing in that, will he? Or is it? Are you F3?
Yeah, it should be, yeah.
Yes. And I will be commentating with Morris, so make sure you tuned in for that one. But focus on this race.
Jensen's starting to slowly catch up on Lost Souls there. Slowly, but surely.
There's a lot of puddles forming. Oh, and he's made a tiny mistake. There's also a lot of rain on the chassis of the vehicle, of the car. But make sure in chat you vote your driver of the day, or me and Chofter will vote for ours. And who do you think will get driver of the day? Who do you think deserves driver of the day?
It's a tough decision if you ask me. Very tough. So far,
very tough. It has been a really good race today. I feel everyone deserves driver of the day today. But we can only pick one. Only one winner.
I've got 2 in mind, but it's going to be an even harder decision.
Who are your 2?
My 2 are F1 Dobby and Jensen.
F1 Dobby and Jensen. I feel F1 Dobby has made a good strategy. He has made to him no penalties. He's done well not to pick up any penalties, especially in the wet where it's easy to pick up penalties in the rain. Because you're going to make mistakes which freaks you run wide, and then the game gives you penalties.
You're going to get a lot of penalties in the game.
I would give mine. Mine would be F1 Dobby today.
Yeah, well,
so if no one votes in chat, then we'll probably just give it to F1 Dobby, because that's who we both kind of think.
Yeah, definitely. But like I said, there's been a lot of good racing, a lot of good overtaking, a lot of good.
A lot of good races. I hope it is this good tomorrow. And on Friday. I will be watching Friday, but I will not be commentating. I'm watching mod. I'll be watching mod commentating in another league. I commentate in loads of leagues. But coming to start the fan, and it's the final lap, and Ryan Verdum is going slowly. But Lost Souls is not going to win this race.
No.
If he gets a good enough gap, he may win this race. But Dobby is most likely going to win this race. As we have a yellow flag in Sector 2. That is for Stockers Saints. And Ben has got another 3-second time penalty. But it's for Stockers. And that's probably because it's getting too wet for them. And they're just trying to get it home. But Achilles comes to start his final lap. And they're all running out of fuel. They all have the red fuel bar. Hopefully they don't run out of fuel. Because that would be bad. But yeah. Coming to the final sector. For the final couple of corners. It's going to be a win for F1 Dobby. In Austria. For round 1. Of the PRL F1 season. Coming home in P2 will be Lost Souls. Jensen in P3 with Dick Ambrose coming home in P4. F1 Dobby gets drive of the day. Achilles comes home hopefully in P5 and Stockers Saints. Why is Jensen left the session? And Stockers Saints gets overtaken by Cowlick at the final part of the track. Achilles comes across the line. He will finish P5 today in a good race. P6 will be Rogers with P7. I don't know who will get P7. Oh, Stockers Saints got another penalty. P7 for Nazaris, P8 for Carly, P9 for Stockers Saints, P10 for Ben, P11 for Temp, and Ryan Van Doom will get P12 and do not do drifts, please. Why? Right, I'm going to invite the people who need to get interviewed. Green. Right, who need interviews? Who's the top 3? Who? F1 Dobby. We go from third to Finny. We go from third to first. If they join. No, it's third to first. Lost Souls. Lost Souls. What's his last? Underscore 80. Lost Souls out. Wait, Lost Souls underscore 80. No, it's not on there. How do you spell it? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I thought you said 80. Yeah, it's the accent. And who else, Jensen? Jens NR 12. I just sent him an invite. Go to the cars and all that.
Alrighty. No ball here. Rangers have got 22 points clear of Celtic. Thank fuck for that. Ah, won the Rangers.
So who got third?
Third was Jensen.
In the Haas.
I'm sure it was in the Haas, I'll just double check. Aye, it was in the Haas.
Can you invite him? Oh no. Hi, F1 Dobby.
Hello.
Hello. That was a good one. We give you driver of the day as well.
Sorry?
We gave you driver of the day as well.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I was in a party with Lost Souls. He was gonna join, but he said he not a massive fan of the interviews. So that's a shame.
Yeah, we're gonna go. Can you invite Jensen, please, Chofter?
Aye, and no danger, big man. That was fun.
Well, we'll talk to you then, Lost Souls. What car was you in? I forgot. Not Lost Souls, Dobby. What car was you in? Mercedes. Wait, no.
AlphaTauri.
AlphaTauri. There we go.
Yeah. No, I had a.
That was a good win. But yeah.
Yeah, it was alright. I would have liked to be in sort of first on track, but
that's what everyone wants.
yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know what happened. Didn't really have great race pace, to be honest.
Did you expect rain at the end?
Yeah, because I could see the penalties up there.
Yeah, weather report and all that. Yeah.
So I had 2 warnings, so I had to keep it quite clean last few laps.
Yeah. And yeah, driver of the day. Yes, so yeah. How are you feeling about Brazil? Next track. How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, should be good fun. Should be good fun. Like Brazil. Good calendar so far.
Chofter, is there anything you want to say?
Not really, apart from good racing, my man.
Thank you.
Yeah. Fastest lap.
The only person who didn't receive any penalties. That was a good way.
Yeah. It's really important on this game. Like,
yeah, and Austria is a track where you pick up a lot of penalties.
Yeah. No, I feel a little bit bad winning on penalties though. I mean, I think Jensen and Lost Souls actually had more pace than me today, and that wasn't because they were cutting the corners either. I think they generally just had more pace, and I kept my nose clean.
Just gonna say it was a tough race between the 3 of you there. It was actually hella close between the 3 of yous.
Yeah. No, I know these guys quite well, so knew it wouldn't be easy.
Well, is that all we need to think about? Or
Jensen's joined the party, by the way.
Yeah, I know, so we can talk to him.
Nice.
Oh, hello.
Hello. I thought we finished on track.
Chatting, big man.
I gotta go, by the way, but thanks very much.
Yeah, GG Dobby, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job, mate. I think, yeah,
Well,
good drive
Rogers.
today. Feel bad winning on penalties.
Finishing P2 on track.
That was my own fault, don't worry.
Finishing P2 on track, but P3
Yeah. Definitely
after
wanted
penalties.
more. A bit of my own fault there. The penalties was just driving flat out, no balls in the way. So I knew these guys would be quick.
At the end, did you think it was going to get wet for the full wet tyres?
Jeff was saying it was getting wetter, but I didn't think.
It looked like it was getting a lot wetter.
Yeah, but looking at the laps left, I don't think there was really a chance of us having to go onto the tyres, so wasn't too distracted by that. But yeah.
Yeah, good result. A podium still good.
Yeah, fastest lap as well. Not too bad. So it was really
an extra point,
so
which means.
I knew the rain would be coming.
Wait, I forgot to take a photo of the Finny. Oh no, you can look at the stream, can't you? I was like, I forgot to take a photo of the Finny. The finishing Finny. Anyways, Trough, do anything you want to say?
Yeah, no, I said F1 Dub as well. Good race, and it was a good race between the three years there as well. Well pushed together and fast defending. That's really good racing.
Yeah, I tried to put on much of a show as I can with Dobby in the second. So
we've done well in the qualifying as well. You've got to be happy between that and the racing itself.
I wanted more out of quality though, to be honest.
Aye, but I think that's what I think.
2 tenths in the final sector.
And finally, how do you feel about Brazil next week?
Probably one of my strongest tracks, Brazil. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Just hoping for the best.
Yes. Is that it? I think that's it. So, there will be an F2 race tomorrow around Austria for round 2. It'll be me and Maurice tomorrow, and then we will have a race on Friday at F3. It'll be Maurice and Zadium for round 1 at Austria in F3. So yeah, make sure you tune in for tomorrow's race. This has been a crazy one. I hope it's like that tomorrow. A rainy one. But yeah.
Depends on the start.
That's everything, and we will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.